Top 5 Best Adult Anime to Watch Right Now. Shimoneta. Full title, Shimoneta. A boring world where the concept of dirty jokes doesn't exist is a satirical Ecchi comedy set in a dystopian Japan of 2030. In this world, strict morality laws have eradicated all forms of obscenity. Citizens wear surveillance devices called peacemakers that monitor speech and gestures to prevent any dirty content, creating a society where even basic sexual education is taboo. Protagonist Tanukichi Okuma, son of a notorious Arrow terrorist, enrolls in an elite public moral school, hoping to reconnect with his crush, student council president Anna Nishikinomiya. Instead, he is kidnapped and blackmailed by the perverted terrorist known as Blue Snow, Ayame Kajo, the student council vice president, who forces him to join her underground group SOX. SOX's mission is to fight government oppression by spreading pornography, dirty jokes, and lewd material as acts of rebellion. The story follows their chaotic, hilarious missions, while Tanukichi navigates school life, his growing involvement in Arrow terrorism, and Anna's own extreme and comically misguided feelings toward him. The series blends sharp social satire on censorship with over-the-top Ecchi humor.
Love Hina is a classic romantic comedy manga and anime series by Ken Akamatsu. The story follows Keitaro Urashima, a 19-year-old Ronin, exam student, who has failed his university entrance exams twice. He dreams of attending Tokyo University, Todai, to fulfill a vague childhood promise he made to a girl, to meet her there someday. After being kicked out by his family, Keitaro ends up as the reluctant manager of the all-female Hinata House, an old rundown apartment building turned girls' dormitory. Surrounded by a colorful cast of strong-willed, eccentric girls, including the fiery Naru Narusegawa, her eventual main love interest, the energetic Shinobu, the playful Kitsune, the artistic Mutsumi, and others, Keitaro faces constant chaos, slapstick misunderstandings, and physical comedy, often involving him being punched or thrown. As he studies relentlessly while managing the dorm, Keitaro forms deep bonds with the residents, gradually uncovering the identity of his promised girl and learning about love, friendship, perseverance, and personal growth amid the hilarious daily antics of Hinata House. The series blends heartfelt romance with over-the-top.
Ranma Half is a beloved martial arts romantic comedy manga and anime series by Rumiko Takahashi. The story centers on Ranma Saotome, a talented young martial artist who, during a training journey in China, falls into one of the legendary cursed springs of Jusenkyo. The spring turns him into a girl whenever he is splashed with cold water. Hot water reverses the effect. His father Genma suffers a similar curse, transforming into a panda. Upon returning to Japan, Ranma is engaged, without his consent, to Akane Tendo, the tomboyish youngest daughter of the Tendo family, as part of an arranged agreement between their fathers to unite their martial arts schools. Ranma moves into the Tendo dojo, where he must navigate chaotic everyday life with Akane and her sisters while hiding and frequently exposing his curse. The series is filled with slapstick humor, over-the-top battles, jealous rivals, multiple fiancés and suitors, and romantic tension as Ranma and Akane gradually develop feelings for each other despite constant denial and misunderstandings.
Boku wa Tomodachi ga Sukanai, also known as Haganai or I Don't Have Many Friends, is a romantic comedy anime manga series. The story follows Kodaka Hasagawa, a transfer student with naturally blonde hair and a fierce appearance that makes him seem like a delinquent. This has left him friendless throughout his school life. One day, he accidentally discovers the Neighbors Club, Rinjinbu, a group started by the beautiful but extremely arrogant Yozora Mikazuki, who shares his problem. She has zero friends despite her looks and intelligence. The club's goal is simple: to learn how to make friends. Kodaka is quickly recruited, and the club begins attracting other socially awkward, eccentric members, including the genius but childish inventor Sena Kashiwazaki, the gentle and pure-hearted nun Maria, the shy Yukimura, the airheaded Rika, and others.
Instead of successfully making normal friends, the club spends most of its time playing games, reading light novels, cosplaying, and engaging in hilarious, often awkward interactions. Amid the chaos, subtle romances and deep friendships slowly develop, especially the complicated dynamic between Kodaka, Yozora, and Senna. The series is known for its sharp character comedy and exploration of social anxiety.
The Familiar of Zero, Zero no Tsukaima, is a light novel series adapted into anime, blending fantasy, romance, comedy, and action. In the magical world of Hulkagenia, students at the prestigious Tristane Academy of Magic summon familiars, magical creatures or beings that serve and bond with them. Louise Françoise Leblanc de la Valliere, a young noble nicknamed Louise the Zero for her complete failure at casting spells, performs the familiar summoning ritual in desperation. Instead of a majestic beast, she summons Saito Hiraga, an ordinary Japanese high school boy from modern Tokyo who is dragged through a portal. A magical contract binds Saito as Louise's familiar, granting him special abilities, but forcing him to serve the hot-tempered tsundere mage. Saito, armed only with his wits, a stolen sword, and later advanced technology from his world, becomes entangled in Louise's academy life, political intrigues, wars between nations, and battles against powerful enemies. As they face dangers together, their master-servant relationship evolves into a deep, comedic, and romantic bond. The story follows their adventures, Saito's growth as a legendary Gandalfer, the legendary familiar, and the conflicts involving magic, nobility, and forbidden powers.